Beat selling courses have become extremely problematic, and this is due to a number of factors.
First way to make $10,000 a month as a music producer is selling on BeatStars.
A lot of my students are winning and they've made over $1,000 using the techniques that I use.
I firmly 100% believe if you want to sell beats online, this course is going to be the best chance at learning how to actually do it.
Yo, I'm going to give you the blueprint to quit your 9-to-5 job and become financially free, generating from $3,000 to $10,000 every single day.
This is how to make $30K a month selling beats with no followers, bro.
With this too, I would always think that like, oh, it's one day I'm gonna come across some magical keyword that's gonna get me like millions of views every month. And honestly, that is the case. However, it's not that simple.
Stop it. Get some help.
The first issue, if you go to any of these channels of these people that are offering beat courses or beat selling courses, you'll notice one thing. All of the information is identical. To have good beats, to collaborate with bigger producers, as if it's just that easy. Cold DM artists. That's not effective. That's extremely ineffective. You need to build an email list. That's not bad advice. None of these things so far have been bad advice. Some of it's outdated advice. You do need to build an email list. But until that email list is huge and until you already have prior sales, it's just going to be pretty ineffective. Do it anyway. Email the people that you have because it's good practice. But just saying build an email list and boom, $30,000 a month in sales, that's ridiculous. It's not going to happen. Brand yourself. Branding yourself is extremely important because a brand and building a brand breeds professionalism and trust. That's two things that you want. If somebody's going to be like giving you their money, you definitely want them to trust you and you want to have an established brand that they trust. It just looks better if your profile picture isn't a pot leaf and your name isn't like producer for 2069. Nobody's going to want to give you money if that's the case. So a good, easy to remember name, good branding, all good advice there. Promotion. A lot of these guys will start to tell you about promotions. And promoting is important, but it's a little tricky these days, and it's a lot different. Facebook used to be the king of promotion. You could really hyper-target ads, but obviously that's fallen off a bit. BeatStars promotion isn't even targeted, so a majority of the people that are going to be seeing your beats are going to be other producers trying to sell you loot kits. Another big problem with these courses is that the sellers of these courses, after you take them and you spent all of this money on them, you're going to notice that nothing really happened. You didn't start making $30,000 a month in sales, and they'll blame you. They'll say, well, it's because you didn't try hard enough. You just didn't do enough, and it's not the course's fault, it's your fault. And because you're embarrassed that you spent all of this money on an ineffective course, you're most likely not going to complain about it. I talked to a few people that took one of these courses. I don't want to say which, and I don't really want to say who the people were. But I've reached out to some names that I saw on a computer screen of like somebody offering the courses as people who took the courses. I'm nosy, so I went and I talked to the people that took the course. It was two people that really went into depth about kind of what they experienced. And both of them blamed themselves for the fact that the course didn't work. They didn't blame the course itself. Neither one of them blew up and became like these producers that quit their 9-to-5, which is what all of these courses promise. I just don't trust the whole course thing. Do I think that all courses are a scam? Absolutely not. There's absolutely courses out there that you can take that are not a scam that will help you grow. Even further than that, there's YouTube courses on growing your YouTube career that you can take that I'm sure help a lot, the bigger players. Of course, there's plenty of charlatans in the YouTube course slinging community, as there are beat makers. You're still going to probably learn a lot more skills about cameras, equipment, building a brand. You can learn all of that stuff just in a YouTube building course. And there's plenty of good ones out there. I would say when it comes to scams, there's more trustworthy YouTube building courses than there are beat selling courses. A lot of these guys are like 15 years old and they're making more than their parents. And not because they're making great beats and that they're triple platinum or anything like that. They're making that money off the courses themselves. If you are going to take a course from another beat maker, do your research. Go into all of their different things. Ask them straight out, where's your BeatStars profile? Send me the link. if they're like really ripping these sales on BeatStars, you'll notice a lot of them don't want to send you the link to their BeatStars because a lot of times they're unsuccessful producers, which is why they started to sling the courses. Selling courses is a whole lot easier to do than actually going platinum or even getting so many sales and split sales and things like that, that you're actually able to like quit your job. Courses, great. If you want to quit your 9-to-5 and you're very dishonest, then start slinging a course, because most people don't do their research before they give you the money to take that course. I know that all of this makes me look like a hater, like, well, what are you doing for the community? At least these people are trying to do something and they're selling these courses. I'm not a hater. I don't know what the secret to leasing a lot of beats is, but I'm learning with you. And I'm never going to become this channel that's so dishonest. And if I find something out that works for me, I'm going to tell you that. And if it stops working for me, I'll tell you that too. I'm definitely not an expert, and I'm never going to try to sell you a course. I just suggest that you give it everything that you have time to give it. Obviously, we all have lives, but if you can devote a certain amount of hours a week to your dreams and really, really go above and beyond and do everything that you can, I just don't see you not growing. I don't think that you need anybody's help to grow, especially one of these guys. All right. So you did take my course. Mm-hmm. And what did you think about it? It wasn't the same exact information that I always give every week for free on my YouTube channel, right?
Well, I mean, kinda.
Cut. Sorry about that, guys. Technical difficulties. So, how much money did you make in total taking this course?
32,000.
No, that's a lot of money. Sorry, I just looked at the camera. What just shut off? Fuck.